that USC taught me was that real life will be worse than this. 10. Go out, throw up, and come back.
You did it?
No, I didn't throw up. But I mean, like, he says, go throw up, get it. You know, like, it's all about, like, practice.
Onwimon is a Thai music composer who made his way to Hollywood and Broadway. Tan is a part of the music team for the Broadway revival of Cats, The Jellicle Ball, which is currently performing in New York. Today, Tan will take us through his musical career from his humble beginnings to his work at Warner Brothers studio. He will unveil the competition and pressure behind the music industry and discuss what is crucial for success.
Straight to the point.
Yes.
How did your musical career start?
For Thai PBS, that was like actually my first like actual gig that I did as a film music composer.
When you wrote your first film score, how did you feel at that time?
I think this is the problem for most of the composers who just started. They just try to impress so hard.
Right.
Like
And
for your first
push
couple
yourself.
gigs, you probably put your best and then you realize, hey, what you need to do is actually support the picture. And then I learned to tone it down a little, you know, water it down, make it like more like go along with the picture, because I have to keep in mind that the picture belongs to the director, producer. That's their visions. So I learned to respect their vision, respect their directions, and then follow their guidance and shine when you can. And then be in the background when you need to. Let's start with Berkeley. Like, let's get the foundation of the music foundation first. So I got in, and then I learned.
During your Berkeley years, which part is the most challenging part for you?
Once again, imposter syndrome. There's always the voice that you can't do it. Because, you know, like, I'm not a music kid when I was young.
Right, so you're always concerned about this.
Yeah, like,
music
everyone
skills.
around me can play piano like a genius, and then there's me who's like, ding, ding. He was like, that's me. I was like, is that gonna make me, like, inferior from you guys or anything? Like, and that was like a 2 to 3 years long of that battle.
Okay.
And I have to, like, say, like, even until these days, I still have that. But
How do you overcome it at that time?
back then, I was just like, it was just hard. It was just really difficult. But then at one point, I just realized that it's just me saying this. No one else was telling me that I couldn't do it. It's just me doing this to myself. So I learned to like get over it quickly. After Berkeley, I went to USC, the screen scoring program. I actually just graduated 2 years ago. So that program, basically, you couldn't sleep. You didn't have time to sleep at all. At one point, we recorded live at the Warner Brothers full orchestra, you know, like in Burbank, Hollywood. So that was the challenging part. The most challenging thing is that you have to be able to deliver and make sure everything is in high quality. And you have to be able to like work on this project, turn it off. Work on this project, turn it off. And everything has to be on time, right format, and ready to record. So it's like you have to be able to multitask.
Wow.
So it's more like a robot, but you have to find a sweet spot to make sure that you remain that artistry in yourself.
I think there's a lot of breakdowns during that period, right?
Yeah. But the goal that USC taught me was that real life will be worse than this.
I wonder, when you got breakdowns, what makes you hate up again?
Well, yeah, I mean, deadlines, first of all, deadlines approaching. You can, this is what my professor told me. It might not be the best thing to tell you, but this is what he told me. When I got the gig for Cats off Broadway, it was like, his name is Pete. He was like, Pete, I got a gig for musical theater, and I don't know much about this, but I got this gig. It's for Broadway. It's a big thing, but I don't know anything. And Pete was like, Tan, go out, throw up, and come back.
You did it?
No, I didn't throw up. But I mean, like, he
Okay.
says, go throw up, get yourself together, and come back.
Can you compare between Thai and US? Why you chose to stay in US?
I decided to stay in US because it's just I graduated and I got a chance to
okay.
continue working.
Right.
And of course, the spectrum for the different project, there are more variety of the
Variety.
project for me to work on. But these days, I have to acknowledge that in Thai industry, like it's actually growing. I continue.
good to hear.
I continue working for Thai industry as well.
Last but not least, because you're gonna show us
Oh.
some of your music score.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
sure.